India is amazing. There are more people speaking English in India, probably, than in the rest of the mother tongue English-speaking world combined. When I was last there, I asked everybody I met, how many people speak English in India now? And nobody knew. So people guessed all over the place. And the consensus was that perhaps a third of the population speaks some sort of English. I'm not saying to native speaker fluency level, but certainly able to carry on a conversation of domestic subject matter, maybe with all sorts of odd Indianisms here and there and occasional errors in standard English, from a standard English point of view and so on, and obviously limitations in vocabulary and some of the more sophisticated grammatical constructions not there. And certainly sometimes with a very distinctive Indian accent, but nonetheless it is English. And that means that the figure must be 300 million or 400 million, which is more than the combined populations of Britain, Ireland, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. So something amazing is happening in India. Now, is Indian English changing as a consequence? Of course it is. You go to India and you will hear thousands of expressions that are local to India. I'm not talking about things like Hinglish, which is a combination of Hindi and English. I'm talking about features of Indian English generally used throughout the subcontinent. Different dialects of English even reflecting the different contact situations with Hindi and Tamil and the other languages that are there. So there is a distinctive Indian English emerging, mainly in vocabulary, also in phonology, pronunciation, and to some extent in grammar too. Is this going to impact on world English as a whole? It all depends on the future of India. Language spreads because of power. If India becomes an increasingly powerful nation, then Indian English will spread. Is it going to be powerful? It already is, but specific in what specific ways? Well, just look at the electronic revolution. The way in which software and hardware and all the intellectual issues that surround the development of the internet are taking great strides in India. Where's the next Google going to come from, people sometimes ask. I wouldn't be surprised if it was India. And if that were the case, then suddenly Indian English, which hitherto has been a rather dismissed variety of the language, will suddenly become rather sexy, rather attractive. People will want to use it. They won't even consciously think about wanting to. They will just start using it because some of the power brokers of the world are already using it. And then Indian English will come into its own.